Hello and welcome to Chronicle. We're going to show you a Papa Mambo Raptor guide. And I made this deck basically because I got Papa Mambo and thought, how can I use Papa Mambo? Normally it's used in Ariane decks, that's the most popular at the moment. I thought, what other deck archetypes could it be used in? I originally tried it with Raptor but using a Sound Omen Brew. And kind of making a Mad Sustain deck with Papa Mambo in it. It didn't quite work though. So I've changed it now to a more aggressive version and it does kind of work. The potions I have to spend are the Store Potion, which is there for both the health and the card draw, and we do have quite a lot of gold in this deck, so it's not as terrible as you might think it is. Zambru, which is very good for one gaining your base attack, but also the temporary attack is good for hitting the bigger monsters early in the game, and Strength Potion, which is used for big strikes. So how does the deck work? Basically, you gain a little AP, it doesn't have a lot, with KGP, etc. And then you ramp up using things like Barbarian Warrior to get and sustain from your Ice Nihil. You draw lots of cards out using your White Wolf and your Restore Potions. You've got lots of healing. You've got 2 emissaries there for getting rid of weapons, getting rid of armor. And then you can get your Strength Potion from 5 base attack or a 3 base attack and a Barbarian Warrior weapon to one hit the Revenant Dark Beast to do big damage. That also draws another potion, which means that if you hit the Dark Beast using a Zambru or Strength Potion, you're still going to draw another one, so you're still going to be able to have enough to use Mambo. Ice Nihil is great for sustain. Feint Constrain is actually pretty good because there's lots of, you see all these monsters here, you know, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4. They're all really low attack, low health monsters. We're not going to be tanking in hits off them, so this doesn't really have any negative effects for our play, but when you're playing Papa Mambo and it increases their health by 4, increasing their attack by 3 as well is actually quite advantageous. And the 3 gold is what you really want. So I originally had things like Animal Sane and Caliphate Soldier when it was a more sustained deck, but this works well in this particular deck. So then you've also got things like Troll Trucker to keep a bit of pressure up, a Kale to ramp it up easier, Goblin Root for the same reason as Troll Trucker, but that's really the deck. Rock Crab of course was sustained as well, and Kazaj Tournament the same as KGP. This works quite well against 1 AP Ariane. There's a number of times where you put this in like chapter 3 or something when they're about to use your Wind Surges and it just screws them up, saves you lots of health. So that's the deck. I'm going to now go straight into a rank match and you can see how it plays. There we go, we're against a Ozan there in gold. Alright, so we have a Nihil, we have a Fledgling, we have a Troll Trucker, an Emissary, and a Barbed Warrior, which is not a great start. We want card draw, that's what we really want. Card draw and potions and a bit of gold. I think though we might... I'm tempted to keep these because there's a play here. We lose 5, then we can hit these 2. But actually no, we'll get rid of all that. We'll keep the Brute just because, just get it out in the early game. That's the best time for that. But then here we go, you know, we've got something here. Let's go now. We're going first, so we don't have to worry about a second slot, Hope Devourer. So yeah, let's just do this. We're not going to discard anything. We're going to go up to 3 AP. We're going to lose a bit of health, but we're going to have potions in hand. We're going to have a bit of gold, and we've got a card draw.
Welcome.
Taking off from what I was saying. And then into Desert Snake. So they are playing an aggressive deck, pardon me. We drew a Ice Nihil and a KGP. So they're out by 4 health. We have the same amount of gold, the same amount of attack. Card draw here, let's have a look. Now they have plenty of cards. How many cards they have in hand and how much gold they have is something to pay close attention to when you're a Papa Mambo deck.
My path is decided.
I think we're going to do this. We're just going to heal up, then we're going to do these 2 cards here. So we're going to go up to 4, we're going to discard 1, probably be 1 of these potions, and then we're going to draw 2 more. Yeah, we'll just do that, nothing else. I say that because Papa Mambo, when you play it, you want to be hitting as many monsters as possible. With an Ozan, they can play lots of support cards, so you want to see how much gold they've got. See this Dragon Longsword here. You're going to go into something quite big now. You're going to see when they also have not many cards in hand, then they're going to be having some open slots. Hope Devour. Lovely stuff. This is a card that's going to be changed quite heavily in the next patch. What was our draw there? I missed that completely. We drew a Troll Chuck and an Emissary. Yeah, great. We're now on 16. Drew another card. So now what do we have? We definitely played a Chucko. Mambo. Right, so this is let's just go, right? Fenkenstrain is great to play with the Mambo. They don't have any gold, remember, so they can't be playing lots of supports very early on. Then we're going to go Troll Chucker, and then I think, actually, let's do a Restore Potion. Because then we know they're guaranteed to discard these two, and we can use the Restore Potion to gain a bit of health, because we're very low on health. And, yeah, gain cards as well. Let's see. Remove 5 health from your next creature. Well, we've just increased the health by 4, so that's only actually removed 1 health from the next creature, which was Lady Keli. Ooh. See, look at this play. They're going to take 1 hit from Lady Keli, and that hit is going to be increased by 3. So yeah, there you go, 11 down. And when they go into this Skeletal Champion, they are going to die. In fact, even if they handed one more AP, which means that they would have been able to kill it in one anyway, they're going to die anyway. So, you know, there you go. That's the power of Papa Mambo. It's pretty impressive. And it's the power of this deck. You can see how you can pull it off quite easily, and there's other options in my hand if I did not. So yeah, that's a deck. We're going to show another match now and see how that goes. Okay, we're against someone called George Pede. I played this person a bit earlier today. I think they're an aggressive deck. I can't remember exactly. But I think I played them with this deck as well, so they probably know exactly what I'm going to do. So this will be interesting how it pans out. We keep Kale. We're going first. I think we'll dump the vest actually. We want card draw, but we can't play this card draw without gold. So just dump everything, keep Kale. KGP is great. Alright, here we go. Interesting combos here. No card draw, but we do have other options. I think what we want to be doing is actually, should we? Maybe we won't play. Okay, no, we will play the KGP now. That's the best option. Then we will just do this. Let's do this, right? So carry that over. See what we discard with KGP. Is it Kale? Is it no? It's Kale. Never mind. It doesn't matter too much because we're not going to need that ramp. The Kale is only really in the deck for playing against things like Grief Linzer, where you're going to be dropped down onto 1 AP really easy. And you need that way of hitting your monsters without just tanking a huge amount of damage. So yeah, 24 and 24. And then we get up our weapon, and they're just getting good. So they're only up by 1 gold, and we have the same amount of health. And obviously, we're in a much better position. And we have the Ice No-Hole as well, so we can play that like, straight off the bat. Hopefully, we're going to be gaining some card draw, because like you see, our hand is rather empty. No, we didn't. In fact, we gained the opposite of card draw. We gained a discard. I'm just going to play this and nothing else. We don't need another to play the other warrior. We don't need to play the second KGP. Strength Potion is not going to be useful on anything. So yeah, just a Nihil. So we're going to be gaining 6. I mean, potentially we could have played this a bit later on, but if they get rid of our weapon, then, you know, who knows what's going to happen. So yeah, just this, nothing else. And in fact, they've just played a Mischievous Imp. Not a great card to play. Yes, they really need that card draw. 8 damage to rival. This is a card that's seen a bit of a comeback, and this even like as close as a week ago, that card was just never played. No one played Ling the Assassin, but it's been played now. And when I said they need a card draw, they obviously did. Bandit Camp they couldn't do. They've dumped their Bandit Camp. Well, I guess that's not a bad idea because it's a crap card. Oh, this matchup is a terrible card anyway. Right, here we go. Mambo. Rock Crab. And then we'll go KGP, Barbarian Warrior. So we'll dump all one of our cards. They're only on 2 AP, they have no gold, so this Mambo should hit a few things. And because we're even not going to be discarding anything. Okay, so they're going... Okay, they played all 4 cards. One of them was a Pin of Plunder. So maybe it won't hit much. So hit a Cave Slime. That's an unusual card. Oh wow, look at this. So that Cave Slime is going to... Yeah, just watch this play out. It's going to be fun. Ooh, it's not quite killed them. What's their last card? That's going to be like a, what do you call it, snapshot. But they're only on 2 health. Mambo reduced their health down quite a lot there. Of course we have no cards in hand at all. So we can't do much. Troll Chucker would be good. I say, no cards in hand. This is a visual bug. When we click on these cards, they should disappear. That should be fixed in the next patch, I think. So there we go. See, don't know what happened really there. Let's go. Let's go for Rock Crab, Faint Constraint. Nothing else. We'll keep the Strength Potion. Strength Potion is good later on. Hopefully, the Faint Constraint will hit something. Probably not actually, they're still going to have their 8 attack weapon. And yeah, we're getting even more gold. Are they going to Bandit Campus? I don't know what they're doing. Horde Stalk? Okay. Actually, it didn't hit anything. They're playing no monsters this turn. Are you going to snapshot me again? No. Discarding a random card. Okay, this is a bizarre deck. I don't know what they're doing. We would have, like, there we go, Bandit Camp. So they're actually hitting us for 7 with that because we've gained so much gold because they've just donated so much to us. But we're still way ahead on health and sustain. Okay, here we go. So we're going first. We're on, we need to do 8 damage. How much can we do here? You can do 7. That is a flipping pain, isn't it? Okay, let's... Legendary Fall. Maybe we do that. Get rid of their weapon. Hopefully that will hurt them. They're only on 2 AP, remember. But then we are only on 4 attack ourselves, so... This is risky. It might be better to just not play the Dark Beast at all. And we shall find out. Oh, no, we won't. There we go. That's our second win. They're both against Ozone, though. It would have been nice to show against a few more decks. But yeah, this is a Papa Mambo Raptor deck that is actually viable. Hope you've enjoyed, and stay tuned for more Chronicle content coming soon.